God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. I have to share my adventure with you today. One that was very trying, but very rewarding in the end. I've been living in California for about 4.5 years now. When I moved here, I had just gotten my North Carolina driver's license. And I know that by the law, you're supposed to get a state issuing driver's license wherever you live within the first 30 days of assuming residence there. But all of you that have been watching my videos know my track record and know my history, to where I wasn't exactly a good boy when I first moved back here. So it expires on my birthday, which is not this Monday, but the next Monday, on the 16th. So I decided, I went online, made an appointment to go to DMV today and get my driver's license. Got a handbook, studied the handbook, did all that. So I even went early to get my, to take the test and stuff today. So I get there, and they asked me if I'd ever had a California driver's license. I said no. They said, well, have you ever had a California ID? And I said, yes, I believe so. But it was a long time ago when I was in the Navy here. So they gave me my little ticket, and I sat down. They called me up there, and they said, do you have your birth certificate or passport with you? And I was like, well, no, I didn't realize I had to have one. They go, yeah, you got to have one or the other to prove who you are. I said, well, I'm in your system. I don't understand. They go, sorry, it's just the way it is. Well, I come home, and I knew I had either lost or misplaced the original, because I've moved so many times since my divorce, and, anyway, make a long story short, I had taken copies of my birth certificate just in case something like this, was up. So I come back, I leave DMV, I drive back home, tear through the house, I find the copy of the birth certificate, I drive back to DMV. Well, they had given me a special little card so I could go to the head of the line, because I had made an appointment. So I go to the head of the line, hand the guy everything he needs, and he goes, wait a minute, we can't accept this. We have to have the original birth certificate. I'm like, oh man. I said, sir, I've misplaced it. I said, I'm in your system. I had a California ID at one time. Here's my North Carolina driver's license. Here's my social security card. What else can I hand you to prove to you I am Kenneth Ray Harvey Jr.? He goes, I'm sorry, sir. You have to have the original. I'm like, oh man. I go back to my car, thinking, where in the world can the original birth certificate be? So I race home, and by this time it's like a little after 3, and they close at 5. And I had this tub that had like all my major papers in it, tax forms, blah, blah, blah. I find this one folder. I dig in it, I dig in it, I dig in it. There it is in the bottom. My original birth certificate. Put it in my pocket, back in the car, drive for the 3rd time to DMV. Then they go, oh, Mr. Harvey, did you find everything you needed? And I go, I believe so. So I sit down, I wait, I'm studying the little street signs and everything, I'm going over the sample test in the back, because I put a whole lot of pressure on myself when it comes to taking tests. I'm not really good at them. But I kept telling myself all day, Gotta remain positive, remain focused. You can do this. This is not that hard. So I get up there to the counter, give the guy all the paperwork, pay my little $31, go get my test, and I sit down. And I start taking the test. A lot of the questions I knew just like that. Some of them, I'm not going to lie, I guessed that. So I get done with all the 40 questions, take it up to the counter. Lady starts grading it. First 20, aced. I'm like, yes. She flips it over. Goes down. Gets to question number 40, X. She goes, well, Mr. Harvey, you passed. And I'm like, really? I passed. Only missed 1 out of 40. So she staples everything together and gives it to me, and she goes, you'll get your original driver's license in the mail in 2 to 4 weeks. Keep this one with you just in case you're ever stopped by the police or somebody asks for it. Have a nice day. So, that being said, never ever give up. You can always find a way. And like they always say, third time's a charm. It's just another blessing that God has bestowed upon me. I asked Him this morning to be with me, walk with me, help me make it through. Because I'm going to tell you, that second time when I went to DMV and they told me no, and I'm thinking, oh my goodness, I've only got 10 days to my birthday. That means 10 days my driver's license is going to expire from North Carolina. That means I'm going to have to get this this birth certificate overnighted. Who knows how much that would have cost. But, hey, I found it. And it's just like, I knew exactly where to look for it. And it was there. So, the moral to this story is, never give up. Stay focused. Stay positive. Keep your mind straight. Keep your mind right. And blessings will occur and continue to occur when you do the right thing. So, I'm legit now. California driver's license, California registration, California insurance, got a full-time job. I still work part-time for my best friend Courtney. I'm in recovery. I'm working out 4 or 5 times a week. Go to school full-time. I just got my early spring semester grade. I have a 96.21 average. Hey, life's good, man. The Harvey estate is happy tonight. So I'm gonna go back in the house, crack open a nice ice cold H2O, and sit down and hopefully pull for my Giants to come back and win this game. Peace and love to you all. Peace and love.